ladies and gents, this is Linda, Faychick777, and today I'm coming at you with the first of a 5-part series on crocheting a couple of, well, not a couple, 4 appliques. Now this first video is kind of a how-to crochet video, okay? And basically I'm going to touch on the stitches that we are going to be using in our appliques. Now what I've done is I've created 3 appliques I've came up with the pattern that I think is very, easy to follow, easy to do. And basically, I studied all the different patterns out there and kind of came up with one that was a little bit easier to work with for myself. And then one of the appliques is just, it's a heart pattern. And it actually, everywhere I looked all over YouTube and internet, most of them worked with this thing called the magic circle. And basically you were kind of holding in your working hand a circle and also running the thread through your fingers, the tension and stuff. You're holding like 2 things at one time in one hand. And I just found I didn't have the dexterity to do that. So I found one pattern that didn't use this magic circle. And so, obviously I'll show that in a different video, the pattern that I found, and I will link the original pattern down below. And so what we're going to learn in the next 4 videos after this is we're going to learn a rolled rose. I actually found this pattern. I found it here on YouTube, and I will link the original one down below. But I worked it up a little bit different and worked up the scallops of the flower with less stitches, so that when I was done I came up with a little bud in the center of the flower. Okay, so it's just basically a rolled rose, very user friendly, very beginner friendly, but see, it has kind of like a little bud in the center. Okay, and then the little bird I came up with, right? So this little pattern. And then I also came up with a nice, real easy butterfly. And this is like a double layer stitch. And I forgot to put my little end in. You got to hide your little raw edges once you finish them off. But so this is a little butterfly I came up with, kind of cute. And it fits in the palm of my hand. And then this is the heart that we'll be doing. Nice and easy heart. Okay. So I'm going to move my sign out of the way so we can get going on some basics. Now when I do the other videos, I will of course kind of go through each stitch again to remind you, but this is going to be the video that's really going to basically kind of teach you what we're going to work with. Okay, all right, so first off I want to show you, you can use regular yarn with these flowers, but I like to work with crochet thread. Okay, and I just get this at our local Walmart. You could probably get Joann's, or a yarn store might have it. And I tend to like, there's lots of sizes. I tend to like to work with a size 3. And this is a different brand of yarn, crochet thread I mean, and I like to work with a size 5. I've also worked with the size 10. Now in crochet thread, the smaller the number, the larger the size. Okay. A size 10 is nice, but it's so small it can get kind of, there it is, can get kind of hard to hold on to. It's a little bit slippery, I guess. But, it makes a nice flower. But I like these sizes 3 and 5 because it just makes kind of a daintier looking applique, okay? And then I tend to like to work with, for these crochet threads, I like to work with a size E. Now, if you go to like Walmart, find the crochet threads, that'll say on the package. I'll show you one here in a minute. But there you can see a size E, okay? I had to go buy some more, but here is a size D. So you'll see it right down here, size D. You can get packages of multi, crochet hooks in it, but at our Walmart they were bigger sizes in order to get multi sized hooks. They were bigger packages. You can go ahead and just buy like a tiny hook up to the big hooks for like $20. You could buy like just all the small size hooks for like 10, but I just needed a few, so I bought them individually, and they're like $1.20 a piece or something. And this last hook is a size get it right in there, a C, okay? So I like to work with C, a D, and an E, okay? So let me get, I got a ivory thread here. Now when you're working with thread, when you start out with any stitches, you tend to usually start with a chain stitch. Okay, let me get this all untangled. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, this little short end, when we start out, this little short end, it's kind of like your raw edge. This will usually get tied into your project so that it's hidden. So this is the little short end. So when I refer to a short end, this is what I mean. And the long end means that thread which is actually attached to your ball or your skein, okay? So in order to start out with crocheting, you have to make a little loop first. You have to have something to start off with. So basically, you've got your short end here and your long end, okay? You're going to kind of bring your short end on top, okay, on top of your long end. So you've got a little loop here. And then you're going to take your long end and you're going to pull it through that little loop, okay? And then pull it through. Grab your short end and pull it through. And there is your loop, okay? A lot bigger than we need it, but there's our loop. So let me show you again. You've got your short edge, your long edge. You're going to take your short edge, lay it over the top of your long edge. And then you're going to take your long edge and you're going to put it through the circle that you've created, okay? And grab your short edge again and pull it through to tighten it. Okay, we don't need it that big. We want it just as big that's going to fit on our hook. So in order to make your loop smaller, you pull on the long end and it shortens it. Okay, and we're going to put our thread through our hook through the thread. Okay, and we're going to shorten it even more. We want to pull this little knot, so to speak, right up against the hook. So just pull on your short edge and then we've got it right up against that hook. Okay. So now when you're working with, if you're left-handed, I apologize, I am right-handed, so this is for right-handed workers, okay? There are some videos here on YouTube showing you how to work left-handed, okay? So right-handed, you're going to hold the hook in your right hand, okay? There are ways to hold it. You can hold it as if you're going to write with a pencil, okay? Except it's sideways, so you're writing with the pencil. Basically, you're grabbing it with your thumb and your index finger, and you're laying it on your middle finger. Okay, so just kind of like a pencil. You could also, some people like to grab it because they knit. If you're a knitter, you might want to grab it like you're knitting, which basically I know when you grab it, you kind of overhand it, and you've got your other knitting needle, and you're working it like this. Okay, you can do it that way, but you tend to have to twist your hook a lot more. Okay, you tend to have to twist it and kind of, you know, around, but it works. Whatever's comfortable for you, that's the main thing. Okay, so I hold mine like a pencil. Okay, this is your working hand. Okay, this is what's going to hold your thread. Okay, this is what's going to feed your thread through your hook. There are several ways to hold your thread. Again, whatever is comfortable for you, no matter how funny it looks, because I'm going to show you a funny hold here, and that's just the way I hold it. Now, some people, let me get the short end out of the way, get it out of here for a minute. Some people like to hold their thread, they kind of hold it, they cup it with their ring finger and their pinky finger, and they hold it in like this. And then you're always going to, that just kind of allows your thread to feed through. It's kind of some of your tension, but the rest of your tension goes over, the thread will go over, kind of on the back side, go and over the top, over your index finger, okay? And then you've got these two fingers to, number one, hold your short edge, and then hold whatever, you know, is coming down this way, the chain or the stitches. It kind of, in your hook, it kind of holds it all together, okay? So again, you can try it. Move this out of the way for a minute. Grabbing it with your ring finger and your pinky. Bring it up and over your index finger, and then you got these two fingers to hold. If that works for you, fabulous. Some people will wrap it around their fingers somehow. Maybe they'll kind of go in front of their pinky and the ring finger, and they'll wrap it around once and bring it up and over. Same thing. And then they've got some stuff to work with. It's a funny look, but that works as well. I do that, but it's a little bit different. I wrap it around my pinky only. I like to wrap it, and it's funny. Like I said, whatever works best for you. You've got to hold your thread somehow with your fingers and have your tension with your index finger. That's the main thing. So I like to wrap it around my pinky, okay? So I will actually go, I'm trying to hold that short edge out of the way for a minute. I will actually go around it from the front. I'll go around it once, around it again, and up. Okay, so it almost looks like 3 loops. And then I will bring it in front of these 2 fingers, up and over the index finger. Okay? And then I've actually got 3 fingers, if I need it, to hold my project. But most often I find I'm still kind of cupping. Even though it's wrapped around my pinky, I'm still kind of cupping. I know you're like, seriously? We haven't even got started yet. It's okay. I'm just trying to show you how to hold your thread, okay? So that's the way I do it. However you want to hold it. If you want to do 2 like this and that, that's great. You're ready to go, okay? I'm going to do it around my pinky. Wrap once, twice, up and over, okay? And then hold on to your short edge and your hook, okay? So from here, we want to learn the chain stitch. Most everything starts with a chain stitch, okay? You've made your loop, you've got it on your hook. Now you're going to make a chain stitch, okay? So basically your hook, whenever we say yarn over, that means you're going to take your yarn and put it over your hook, okay? And so that's basically how a chain hook is. Hold your short end with your middle finger and your thumb. You're going to take your hook, it's kind of straight up, kind of in the edge, in the direction of your index finger. You're going to yarn over, which means you're going to take your hook and you're going to pull it, bring it under your yarn, and your yarn comes over your hook, okay? That's a yarn over, all right? So again, your hook comes up underneath your yarn and comes over, all right? And then you're going, at this point, you want to get this yarn through your loop. So you're going to twist your hook to grab. I like to, and I'm going to back up a minute, I like to hold my short end kind of right up against the crochet thread or crochet needle, okay? So again, let's yarn over. Your hook comes up underneath. You've just yarned over. So now we want to pull it through the loop. Basically, you're going to twist and grab your thread. As you grab your thread, your hook is sliding down it. Okay, your hook is sliding down your thread, and then you pull it right through that loop. You've just made a chain. Okay, so let's do that again. We're going to yarn over. Our hook comes underneath, over the top. Twist your hook, slide it down to grab the thread, and pull it through that little loop on your hook, okay? I like to do my little chains rather loose, so when you do your, your kind of beginning row of your pattern, it's easier to get your hook in through your chains, okay? So let's do a few more of those, and then I'm going to show you what this chain looks like. So again, yarn over, and actually I need to make my tension a little bit more tight, so I'm going to rewrap up and over. So that's the only bad thing about my hold, is I tend to have to retighten. Okay, but that's what's comfortable for me. All right, so let's yarn over, hook underneath the yarn, coming up over, twist, grab your thread and slide and pull it through. Let's do it again. Underneath your thread, wrap it around, twist your crochet hook, slide, pull it through. Okay, let's do it again. Under, over, twist, slide, pull through. Okay, under, over, twist, slide, pull through. Let's do a few more of those. Under, over, twist, slide, pull through. Here we go again. Under, over, twist, slide, pull through. Can you see now how we have a chain? It almost looks like a braid, doesn't it? Almost like when you're braiding your hair. And let me bring it up closer. Each chain, let me drop this. I'm going to loosen this a bit so I don't lose my chain there. Each chain actually kind of has a V shape to it. Okay, do you see how it looks like a V? And let me grab my really, actually let me grab like a little needle here so I can show you. Okay, so come up here. See how it looks like a V? So look at the tip of my needle. See right here, this and this is a V. Okay, that is a V. Those are your individual chains, okay? Those little V shapes are chains. And in that process, we had done, you don't count your knot, okay? We had done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chains, okay? So we have done 8 chains so far, okay? So I'm going to put my, and when you're kind of got to set your project down, it's always best to make the loop really big again. So if something happens, it doesn't pull through, okay? So when you come back in to kind of finish what you're doing, just put your hook back through your loop and pull on that long end to tighten it, okay? Nice and easy. So let's do a few more chains. Okay, I'm going to hold this short end out of the way. I'm going to do my little wrap, come up and over, okay? Let's do a few more chains and then we're going to go on to a couple of stitches. Okay, so remember again, we're going to go underneath, over the top, twist, grab your yarn, slide and pull through. Okay, underneath, over the top, twist, grab your yarn, slide and pull through. Okay, again, underneath, over the top, twist, grab your yarn and pull through. Okay, so we have a nice chain there. And most patterns when you start, like when we go to do our flower, I have like 4 different sizes. You know, I'll tell you to chain 25 or chain 30 or chain 40. You know, that's what you're going for. You chain the amount of stitches that I tell you to chain. Okay, all right, so the first working row, this is just your chain. Usually the first working row is the most difficult because you kind of got a flimsy little piece that you're working here with. Okay, so basically I'm going to show you, I'm going to start with a double crochet because that's what a lot of my stitching is double crochets, and it's going to be easier to show you a double crochet with this first chain. Okay, gosh, I'm debating because I really should show you. The main basic stitches of crocheting is a single crochet, a double crochet, there's a triple crochet, or a lot of people call it a treble crochet, and then we have like the other stitch I'm going to use is like a half double crochet. Okay, there's half triple crochets, there's so many stitches, but the stitches we're going to use in my patterns is a single crochet, a double crochet, a triple crochet, and a half double crochet. All right, so let's start out here. Let's actually go with I'm going to show you with the single crochet, we're going to, or double crochet, we're going to show you some double crochets across. Okay, and then we'll come back and show you single crochets when we have more substantial to work with. So a double crochet, you're going to yarn over once. Remember, a yarn over, your hook goes underneath your yarn and over. Okay, you've got a yarn over. So anytime I say yarn over, that's what you're doing. Hook underneath, yarn comes over the top. Okay, that's a yarn over. In the case of our flower, I'm going to tell you to yarn over from the 4th chain from the hook. Okay, so your hook is in a loop, but your 4th chain, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 chains. So the 4th chain down, 4 full chains down from your loop, you're going to do a double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, you're going to come into that 4th chain from the hook. So do you see it right where my finger is? You're going to insert your hook right through the center of that chain, okay? And you might have to kind of take your fingers and pull it on there. You're right in it, okay? Right in the center. It doesn't matter if if you put it through and you see a couple of threads over your hook, or if you put it through let me show you. You put it through your hook and you only come up with like one thread over. It doesn't matter, okay? Because the way these chains are, you have like a V, and on the back side, you have like, see how you have almost like a thread going through the middle of the V? This thread right here, okay? So that's what happens when you insert your hook. You might come up like with the single on top or in between. So just anyway, insert your thread through that V, okay? I've come up and I've got 2 pieces on top. So basically when I inserted the thread, I kind of went right under that top of the V and the middle piece there, okay? Now, to finish a double crochet, you're going to, again, yarn over. So your hook's coming underneath. And here's where you're going to twist your hook and grab it, and you're going to slide it right back through that little chain, okay? So now you've got 3 chains on your hook, okay? Then you're going to yarn over again, right? Over the top, you're going to twist your hook and pull, and you're going to draw it through 2 loops on your hook. And now you've got 2 more loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, twist, grab, and pull through the next 2 loops on your hook. And now you're back up to a single. You have just made a double crochet. It's going to get a little easier here to see in just a minute. Let's do another one in the next chain, okay? You can see this chain stretched out. Here's your next chain. So yarn over, come down, go through the next chain on your hook. You're going to come back up. You're going to twist and grab and bring it back through that chain. Okay, we're back to 3 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over, twist and grab, pull through 2 loops. Okay, yarn over, twist and grab, pull through 2 loops. Okay, now you can start to see a couple of double crochets. Okay, let's do it again. Yarn over, bring it down, go through that next little V shape in your chain. Okay, yarn over, twist and pull through that V. Okay, yarn over, twist and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, twist and pull through 2 loops. Okay, now you can really see that double crochet. Let's do it again. Yarn over, go through the loop, go through that V, twist and pull and grab through. You've got 3 chains on your hook. Yarn over, twist and pull through 2. Yarn over, twist and pull through 2. Okay, let's do it again. Yarn over, go through your V, twist and grab, pull through. Yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go through 2. Now you can really start to see our little double crochets there, okay? All right, let's do it again. We've got a few more to go through here. So you saw me yarn over, go through your V, twist and grab your hook, pull through, or your thread, pull through, yarn over, twist and pull through 2, yarn over, twist and pull through 2. Let's do it again. Yarn over. Got 2 more chains to go. And pull through. Okay, you got 3. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Last one. Yarn over. Down into your last chain. Twist and pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. All right, now we got a whole row of all these cute little double crochets. And this first part where we double crocheted in the first chain from the hook, whenever we tell you that, this kind of acts, that little chain that we didn't do anything in, that kind of acts like a double crochet, okay? So necessarily, or whatever the word is I'm looking for, we actually have, that counts as a double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 double crochets. Now, we want to work this top row. We want to work those top rows of V's. Again, it's like we got another chain. So whenever we want to come back around to go this direction, because we worked to the left side, now we want to work to the right side. You have to turn this, flip this around, okay? Flip it around so that now your project is on the left. Okay, so now we're going to do single crochets. Real easy, a single crochet. You're going to come in through your chain. And so what I have to show you is your chain is now kind of on top. All right? And when you come through with your hook, you need to come through kind of at the side so that you come up underneath that chain. Okay, see, I'm coming up right underneath that V shape. If you want, you could go through the top to come up under like this. I like to go under it. Okay, so you could, that keeps getting in the way, I know it. So you could work in the top loops of that chain, okay, one loop, or you could work kind of at the sides. So you just kind of bring it up underneath both those, see? Just kind of come right up underneath that V shape. If it's easier for you, go in the top loop. Okay? I like it a little more sturdy. I'm going to go underneath those. Okay? Single crochet, totally easy. Let's get everything working again here. Let's get my short end out of the way. Let's get my project 1, 2, 3 wrapped. Single crochet. Basically, you're going to go into that first chain, right? Right up underneath those 2 loops. You notice I didn't yarn over, did I? I didn't do anything. And no yarn over at this point. You go right up underneath those 2 chains, that V shape. Now you yarn over. Pull through that V. You've got 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and draw through both of them. Okay, there's a single crochet. Let's do it again. Go underneath those 2 V's, yarn over, twist and pull through. You got 2 loops, yarn over, both those hooks. There's a single crochet. Let's do it again. You're going to go through the 2 V's, yarn over, twist and pull through. Yarn over the top, pull through both of those. We're doing single crochets. Okay, yarn over, or actually go through the loop, sorry about that. Yarn over, twist and pull through. Yarn over and go through 2 loops. Okay, let's do it one more time. Go through your V shape, yarn over, twist and pull through. And then yarn over, twist and pull through. Okay, and actually let's do it a few more, and then we're going to come back and learn the triple crochet. All right, so go through again the V, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Okay, let's go one more. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Now, in order to come back around, again, we have to flip it, okay? Remember now, since we worked that, our project is back to this right side. We want our project back over to the left side, so we have to twist it around to come back on the other side again. Now, to work a treble crochet, we can't just stay with 1 loop on the hook because we need enough, we need to make another chain up this way to count as our first as our first triple crochet. Okay, so we are going to chain 3 times. Okay, 1, 2, got it so kind of tight here, and okay, hold on one moment. Somehow, there we go. Let's try it again. I was stuck. Let's chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And I know that's kind of hard to understand, but I have to have the height on my first stitch to be able to get the height on the rest of my stitches. I can't just go from a single loop and then all of a sudden start a triple crochet, because the triple crochet is going to come out a little bit taller than the double crochet, and I can't just start with a single loop. Otherwise you're going to have a stitch that kind of goes slanted up like this, and that's going to look stupid. You want your first row to be a chain once you turn your project, so that you have the height to begin your stitches. Okay, so let's triple crochet. You're going to yarn over once, yarn over twice. You're going to come down right underneath that V shape again. You're going to yarn over, pull it through. You've got 4 loops on the hook, okay? You're going to yarn over, twist, pull through 2, yarn over, twist, pull through 2, yarn over, twist, pull through 2. So now I have a really tall stitch. So see why I made that really tall chain to start out with, and it always looks kind of curved when you get started. Okay, so let's do that again. It's just like a double crochet, except we're adding a couple more loops. So you're going to yarn over twice. You're going to come down into your next V. You're going to twist and pull through. Yarn over and pull through. You got 4 loops on the hook. Okay, you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There's another triple crochet. All right, get some more thread out here. And okay, so we're doing pretty good. All right, so let's do it again. Another triple crochet. You're going to yarn over twice. You're going to go through the next V stitch right underneath there. You're going to come up, yarn over, twist and grab and pull through. Okay, then you're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, we're just learning our stitches, and when we go to do those appliques, I will remind you. Okay, I'll remind you of the stitches. We're just not going to take this much time to learn it. Okay, so another triple crochet, yarn over twice, come down into your stitch, yarn over and twist and pull through. You've got 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, let's do it again. Yarn over twice, come down into your stitch, yarn over, twist and grab your yarn, come up through, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Okay, let's do it one more time. Yarn over twice, come down into your stitch, yarn over, twist and pull through, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Okay, see the difference in our stitches. This was right here, this was a double crochet. This little tiny row was a single crochet, and this is a triple crochet. All right, so the last stitch is a half double crochet. Okay, so noticed when we worked, when we started our project was that way. Remember, we went this way and went across, didn't we? We're at this end, so we want this, since we went this way, we want this back over here, so twist it around again. Okay, all right, so a half double crochet, and this is the last stitch we'll be doing in all of our projects. A half double crochet, basically very easy. You're going to yarn over, you're going to stick it in your next little stitch. I am skipping a stitch right now just because we're learning, but and I'll, just so I can show you easy. So half double crochet. We don't need to make any chains here really, because a half double crochet isn't that tall. in some projects, you know, as we're starting, I may tell you to chain a couple and then go into it. But for what we'll be doing, we don't really need to chain ahead of time. Okay. So anyway, I'm just going to show you the stitch. So half double crochet, yarn over, go into your loop. We'll just go into this one. Yarn over, grab and pull through. We've got 3 loops on the hook. Okay. You're going to yarn over and you're going to draw through all 3 loops. There's your stitch. There's a half double crochet. All right, let's do it again. Yarn over, go into your next stitch, twist, pull and grab up, pull through, yarn over, draw through all 3. Okay, let's do it again. Yarn over, go into your stitch, twist, grab and pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Okay, let's do it again. Yarn over, go through your stitch, yarn over, twist, grab, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, let's do it one last time. Yarn over, pull through your stitch, yarn over, twist, grab through, pull through all 3. Now you've just done, there's a half double crochet. Basically, yes, see how a double crochet, I'll grab my little stick pin again. Remember, oopsie, remember down here was our double crochet. See how it almost looks like, let me pull this out. On your double crochet, when you look at it, almost like this is our double crochet from here to here. It almost looks like there's kind of a line going through it, right? Okay, so that's basically, you've got a double crochet in kind of this section here. What we did is half of that, okay? Half of that. See, if you come up here, it's half of a double crochet. So we've got a double crochet, a single crochet, a treble crochet, and a half double crochet. All right, so those are the 4 stitches we're going to be working with when we do our appliques. Like I said, I will go over each of them a couple of times again, kind of when we start our pattern. I'll work through the pattern slowly, okay? So you can kind of get the hang of it. But, you know, try this out a few times. Learn it, kind of get familiar with it, and then you may be able to just go right along through these videos, you know, nice and easy. But, you know, replay this video a few times and learn these stitches. I hoped I helped you. I hope it wasn't confusing. If you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them, okay? So there you are, 4 separate stitches we're going to be working with. I thank you for sharing your time with me, and I'll talk with you again soon. Bye.